How does constructive discharge relate to a hostile work environment? Imagine feeling trapped at work, where every day feels unbearable, and quitting seems like the only way out. That's where the idea of constructive discharge comes into play. When an employee resigns because the work conditions are so bad, it's like being pushed out the door without a formal fairing. A hostile work environment often plays a big role in this situation. If harassment or discrimination makes the workplace unbearable, the employee might feel forced to leave. A hostile work environment involves repeated inappropriate behavior, like harassment, discrimination, or retaliation based on protected traits such as race, gender, age, or disability. When these behaviors become severe and happen often enough, they can make the job impossible to tolerate. If the employer knows about these issues and does nothing to stop them, it can be seen as enabling a hostile environment. This is important because it can lead to a claim of constructive discharge. To prove that a resignation was due to constructive discharge, the employee must show that the conditions were so bad that a reasonable person would feel they had no choice but to leave. This isn't just about feeling uncomfortable. It's about conditions that are so severe that staying would be unreasonable. For example, ongoing harassment or discrimination that is ignored by the employer can be enough to meet this standard. Employees are expected to try to resolve issues before quitting. This means reporting harassment or discrimination and giving the employer a chance to fix the problem. If the employer fails to act or makes the situation worse, and the employee then resigns, it can be seen as a forced departure. This makes the resignation similar to a wrongful termination, giving the employee legal options to seek damages or other remedies. In simple terms, if a worker leaves because of a hostile work environment that the employer allowed or caused, that resignation can be considered a form of wrongful termination. It's not truly voluntary if the conditions are intolerable and the employer's misconduct is involved. This connection helps protect employees from unfair treatment and ensures they have legal recourse if they are pushed out of their jobs because of harassment or discrimination.